Some puzzles seem impossible until you discover their hidden trick. Take this Hellraiser puzzle. It won't budge until you press the exact right spot. Today I'm solving 16 puzzles, going from easy to hard. Our first puzzle is a Koyosagi puzzle. The goal is to open the box using the puzzle's moving parts. But this thing looks like one solid piece. I don't know where to start. I see some seams at the top, but nothing is movable. At first I didn't know where to begin, but as I felt around the wood, I started finding hidden sliders one by one. Now we can see the box is partially open. Just like my package, you have to look at the wood carefully to see anything. So once you open it a little bit, it moves even more. Today I've got 3 lives. If I ask for help or give up on a puzzle, I lose a life. But if I survive all 16 puzzles, I'll get you solve the impossible puzzle with the mystery prize inside. I got it. That was pretty easy. On to the next one. The next puzzle is Rolls aus dem Fielden, or I like to call the spring box puzzle. The goal is to take out the spring from the box. And right now it seems to be stuck. And we can twist it to each end, but it gets stuck at the last part of the loop, no matter how hard you try. Did that just work? Did that just work? That's why these puzzles are easier than you think.
I mean, I guess you're just a little too big brain for this, you know?
I'm too smart. I'm too smart. On to the next one. Our next puzzle is a Hanayama key 2, and the goal is to separate the keys. But it looks impossible because the opening is smaller than the hinges of the key. I just need to get the opening to a side where it's small enough for me to pull out. Oh, the indent at the tip there looks like it was made for the opening. Now I'm stuck. Oh, wait. I see another indent there, which means I can probably twist a key over there and turn it out. Now it goes through. Ah, that's smart. It looks like I have to get the first key into the middle here where it's thinner so I can twist it out. Yo, I'm a genius. I am a genius. I am a genius. Is it coming? Ah, got it! Yeah! This looked impossible at first, but all these indents right here kind of gave away the solution. On to the next puzzle. This is a Flossicus puzzle. The goal is to open up the box, but it looks super confusing because there's so many different sides and so many different moving parts. Look, it has like these parts, it has these nail-looking parts that come in and out. It has a ball at the bottom that rotates. The name Flossicus is Latin for flea circus, and it definitely looks like a circus because there's so many different moving parts. Let's see if there's any hints we can get. The thing that stands out to me is the cutouts at the top here are slightly curved. So it kind of tells me that I have to like rotate the top. And the top moves a little bit when I rotate it like this. These screws come out as well, so there may be a locking mechanism in the middle. This ball might have something to do with the opening as well. One thing I learned from the last puzzle video is spinning always sometimes works. So, did anything happen there? No?
You're kind of looking like the clown of the circus here.
I think the easiest thing to do is get a screwdriver and open this up. Is that a solution?
No, definitely not.
I think the final opening mechanism is probably the rotation. I just have to figure out how to unlock these screws so they rotate fully. Maybe. Wait, what if... I feel like this cutout has something to do with it. Maybe I have to get the nails through this cutout so that they can like pop out. Oh, I think it's rotating a little bit more than before. Oh, yo, I almost got it. Maybe this screw has to be at the bottom and these two have to be in the middle. Come on, I almost got it. Yo, I opened it. Now it's cracked open a little bit. Ah, there we go. I'm a genius! No lives lost yet. Next up is a Baskerville puzzle. The goal is to remove the ring from the rest of the puzzle. So there's a couple moving parts here. There's a wood ring, there's a rope in the middle, and then there are these wood beads that can move as well. And there's one wood bead at the bottom here. And obviously these are all tied around the horseshoe. The goal is to remove the metal ring. Something tells me the metal ring doesn't go past the wood ring. Because of the shape of the bottom here, which is a horseshoe, I might have to fit the ring through the horseshoe because it's like the only thing that it fits in. I think the right first step is definitely to take the bottom ball, and push it out of the hole so the ring can come around and slide into the hole. The wood ring slides into the hole, but oh, there we go. Dude, are these puzzles easy or am I just a genius?
You're kind of big braining it right now.
Exactly. I'm zooming through this, so on to the next one. Next up is a round 2-key puzzle. The goal is to unlock the lock, and there's 2 keys. Basically, I have to stick it in a hole somewhere. I've been told I struggle at finding the right hole. So let's look for holes. There's no hole here. Oh, wait. I do see a hole. And we actually have 2 different shaped keys. One is a circle and one is a square top. Maybe the square one can fit in there because it definitely looks like a square hole. Nope. All right, nothing is fitting in. Oh wait, it twists. No wait, it just twists open. I just turned it. I just turned it. Now there's holes. There we go. Now this is easy. So square hole for the square key, put it in and turn. Nice. And then round hole for the round key, put it in. I think now we're able to twist the square key. Oh. Aha, there we go. Now it opens. This looks so complex, but it was incredibly easy to solve once we got it. I've solved 6 puzzles so far without losing any life. So we are on track to get our mystery prize. This is the Apple de Bachanc puzzle, but I'm gonna name it the cabinet puzzle. The goal here is to take out all the cabinets and then put them back in. Mix them up. So let's organize this a little bit. Kind of like a jigsaw puzzle in a sense. Obviously the handles have to go at the top. The bottoms have different colors, so let's try to organize them. There's a dark wood color, and then there are the light wood colors. And then there are different heights as well. So there's these thick boys, and then there are these thin boys, and then there are these super thick boys with 3 C's, and then there are these medium thickness. Now we just have to figure out how to put them in. So each of these wood pieces have a ledge poking out and an indent on the other side. And it seems like not all of them have ledges, some of them only have indents. And on the shelf, there's ledges on the left side and there's only indents on the right side. So that means the pieces with only indents must go on the left side because they have to connect to other pieces. Let's just start putting it in and see what happens. This piece, there's not enough space at the top. I think that fits. That fits. That fits. That fits. So only 4 pieces fit here. So it seems like we have an extra piece with 2 indents. We'll leave that to the side for now. Let's just keep on trying the rest. So there's that. This technically is a little hard, but I don't know how hard. I feel like I'm doing pretty good so far. The bottom here, there's too much space at the bottom here. So we need a couple thicker pieces on this side. So we may need this thick one to be here. We might need that one here. Yep, that one there, because there's a lot of space here. This is hard. This one's actually hard. I feel like I'm super close. I think I could spend hours trying to figure this out, but I'm willing to lose a life to get the answer. So after 20 minutes of trying, this is what I got to. What is the answer?
Okay, so you got really close, but you got it right when you were sorting it by the thickness. Here's the answer, and the solution is everything that in the same row needs to have the same thickness. Because if it doesn't have the same thickness, then there's gonna be little gaps in between them, right?
Dude, I was right. I like overcomplicated this.
Yeah, you made it way too complicated.
That's why it's supposed to be easy. There's the last piece. That's frustrating. I almost got it. So now I only have 2 lives left. On to the next one. This is a secret puzzle. The goal is to fit all these saw pieces into the middle here. Because of the sharp edges, this looks extremely intimidating. But we only have 4 pieces, so it shouldn't be that hard, right? We can do what we do best and match up the corners and see if that works. Okay, that doesn't fit. While I'm solving this, I think it's a good chance for me to tell you how to get some of these puzzles for only 1 cent on a website I built using Odoo. Literally only 1 penny. Quantities are limited, so it's first come, first serve. Last time we ran this event in the Science Gadgets video, we had over 300,000 visitors and sold out instantly. Many of you even use our sponsor Odoo to build your own websites. So we're bringing back this event with more quantities as a way to say thank you for all your incredible support. If you're not already familiar with Odoo, they're an all-in-one business tool with apps like accounting, project management, or website building. And the first app you use is free for life. I built my free site with no technical skills. I just answered a few prompts and Odoo automatically created a template that I then customized with their drag and drop tools. Plus, Odoo even gives you a free custom domain for the first year. If you're thinking about building a website, you gotta give Odoo a try because there's nothing to lose. So head to hafugo.odoo.com to grab a puzzle for only 1 cent. While supplies last. Check out Odoo's features while you're there and click the link in my description or at the bottom of my site to start your own website for free. There's probably only so many solutions we can try before we figure it out. Okay, that's a little too big. Oh, that looks like it fits somewhere. Oh, no, but no, there's too much space here. Wait, the goal is just to fit all of them in, right?
Just get all 4 pieces in the puzzle.
That configuration looked pretty promising right there. Okay. Oh, does this fit? Oh, okay, it's just a little too big here, but let's see if this fits. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Bam! That was actually really easy. On to the next one. Next up is the Iron Maiden puzzle. Looks like handcuffs. So we got a small ring and a big ring. And the goal of this puzzle is to remove this big ring right here. We got a very phallic looking shape in the middle here. And then we got a triangle shape here and another triangle shape here. Doesn't seem like we can bend anything. Doesn't seem like the rings go through the pieces. The only way I can move the larger ring is to the right side. Oh, all right. I might have just almost solved the puzzle. So now I have to get the ring out somehow. What does the small ring have to do with anything? Okay. I think I'm getting it. This puzzle looks hard because the ring gets stuck when you try to tug it out. And there's so many different layers to this puzzle. It's confusing knowing where to start. There's some contortion I need to do in order to get the ring out. The only thing I can see is like folding this somehow, and then we just have to like keep trying until we find an angle where like the ring is able to come out. The ring like this. Let's see if there's any moves we can make right here. Why do I feel like I got it though? There we go. I had the right hunch from the beginning. I just had to find the right angle. On to the next puzzle. Next up, we have the cage block puzzle. Like the name suggests, the goal is to remove the wooden block from the cage. But the problem is the cage is basically embedded in the block. So there's no way we can like turn anything because my 3D printer actually prints a puzzle just like the cage over here. And I know in order to solve that puzzle, you gotta twist the beams here. But you can't do it with this puzzle because the block is preventing any of these beams from twisting. There are 8 beams total. I'm gonna just try twisting every single one, see if any of that works. Nope. Okay, what can I do here? Can I move the block? Oh, I felt something. Oh, felt a little movement. There's something happening here. Let's see if it happens on. Oh, there's like a spring mechanism here. That is so secret. Okay, we can push the block up. So before the block was here, now if we push the block, we have freed this beam and we can now rotate this beam. And it just comes apart like that. And now we're able to remove our wooden block. The wood has been released. That was really easy. This solution is so satisfying. It literally feels like discovering a secret compartment.
A satisfying release.
Very satisfying release. On to the next puzzle. Next up is a victory puzzle. This puzzle is cool because it is an all metal construction. The goal is to take it apart, and it looks a lot harder than, than it seems. One piece just fell apart. And with these puzzles, if one piece falls apart, then all of them come apart. This was locked right here, but now we can pull it out like that and then unlock the rest of the puzzle like that. Yeah, it literally fell right out. That's why these puzzles are so easy. And the cool part about this puzzle is all the pieces are identical. And since I took it apart, that means victory for me. I still have 2 lives left and we only have 4 puzzles to go before I can tackle the final impossible puzzle. Next up is a snow puzzle. I think it's called snow because it looks like a pretty little snowflake. Just like me. This puzzle has 2 interlocking pieces connected together by this hinge piece, and our goal is to take them apart. Wait, I see something. A circle indent here, and there's no indent on any of the other sides. I think that might mean I have to move the hinge piece over there. All right, we just have to move this over, and then we got it over here. I've matched the hinge to the circle dent on this side and on the other side as well, but it is not coming apart. Let's just try spinning this around and see what happens. Is that coming apart? Oh, it feels more apart than before. There we go, we got it. These look like ninja stars too. On to the next puzzle. This is a line cube puzzle. It's called a line cube puzzle because this thing transforms into a line, and our goal is to make it into a cube. This thing has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 H-shaped pieces for Hafu. These H-shaped pieces have hinges where they can rotate in any direction. Let's just try, see what happens. It's easier to line up the H and then twist it rather than like going over like that. I think that should give us some hints as to how to go about it. I'm noticing that there are different lengths of pieces. As you can see, this one is longer than this one. So there are a total of 1, 2, 3 longer pieces. Maybe those are like the sides. Look at that. That's basically a square. These longer pieces make it harder. I've been told that there are 40 different ways you can turn this line into a cube, which makes this technically easier. Nope. Reset. If we're counting like squares, right? This would technically be like 2 squares and this would be a 3 square. I think the cube is a 3 by 3 cube. So each side can't be longer than 3 squares. So that means if we want to make any movements, it has to be towards other sides. All right, that is looking like a promising square so far. I'm stumped. It takes a lot of force and effort to turn each block. My fingers actually are cramping up a little bit. So I think I'm gonna use one more life. We only have 3 more puzzles after this, so I think I can use one more life. Can I get the solution, please?
So I got pretty close, but the hardest part is actually the first part, and that's just to make the base. First, you wanna fold this up, and then you're gonna twist it, and you're gonna bring this down. You're just gonna wrap everything else around this middle pillar here. Fold this down like that. Keep wrapping it around. So bring it up like that and then wrap it.
Oh, okay. This long part is in the center.
Yeah.
I got it. Here we go. All right. Genius. And then we have 2. Okay. And then lastly, We turn it around. Oh my god. This is probably the hardest puzzle so far because each piece turns in all directions. So I kind of get confused halfway through. On to the next one. Next up is a trick box puzzle. It looks like a Rubik's Cube actually. And the goal of this puzzle is to take it apart and release the ball inside. By the looks of it, this puzzle has a similar mechanism as the Cage Cube and the Victory puzzles, where it's a bunch of interlocking pieces. And as soon as you release one of the pieces, the whole thing should come apart. Right now, it feels very solid, but we can see there are seams on the puzzle. But no matter which way I move it right now, it is not coming apart. There has to be like a proper direction to move it in order for it to come apart. Come on, open, 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 spin, spin, spin! It looks like a pinwheel. It looks like it should spin. This is frustrating. Nothing is moving. Open!
Yes, nicely.
Please? I feel like it's budging a little bit. We just gotta find the right angle to like kind of slide out the pieces. I've spent half an hour on this puzzle. I've literally have no clue how to open it. So here's the deal. I have 1 life left and 2 more puzzles after this one. So if I use a life on this puzzle, I have to figure out the other 2 puzzles all by myself, or else I don't get the mystery prize. So is it worth using my life on this puzzle, even though I know the other puzzles are gonna get harder? Okay, I'm gonna use my life on this. Give me the solution.
Okay.
It literally comes together like how I said. Ah, okay. Got it, got it, got it. Well, now I have no lives left. Let's move on to the next 2 puzzles. Next up, we have the Savanio puzzle. This kind of looks like a lantern or a lighthouse. The goal of this puzzle is to open it and get the item inside. Okay, there's a top and there's a bottom. The bottom, I think, is just securing the side walls over here with these wooden studs. So these don't move at all, but there is a little bit of a movement at the top there, if you can see. So I think the top is where we should tackle first. Let's shake it. Nothing happened. You know what we gotta do? We gotta do my ultimate spin move. You ready? 3, 2, it's go time! Dude, I would be so surprised if that actually did anything. Whoa! Well. The spin move always works. We got a little achievement saying Savanio. That's really cool. Now I only have 1 puzzle left until I can tackle the final impossible puzzle and get my mystery prize. All right, let's go. This is the mini punk puzzle. This is the last puzzle I gotta solve in order to get a chance to win the mystery prize. But holy crap, this looks so hard. The goal of the puzzle is to open up the safe. Let's just examine each side and see what we have to work with. There's a lot of moving pieces here. Let's go to this side. These don't move. Oh, it does? Oh. Interesting. That feels like it's opening the top. Yeah, okay. But it is locked on this side. So I think we have to unlock something on that side. Let's see what else. On this side, we can move. Oh, that was something there. Okay, I feel like we're on the right track. Okay, so on this side, this came down. Oh, and this became loose. Okay. Okay, so when I move this part down, this part becomes loose. And then there's a hole right here. That means there's room for something to move over. And it seems like this piece right now is blocking the gear from turning. So that means if we push it over, that just unlocked this gear. And that means this should twist and open, but when I try to open, it seems to be stuck on the right side. So let's see where it's stuck right there. So let's pull this out. Oh, yeah, that's so cool. Yo, I see something. There's $100 inside.
Well, there's a lot more in the final puzzle you have to do.
Since I didn't use up more than 3 lives, I get to attempt the final impossible puzzle.
Here is your final puzzle.
Holy crap.
It's big, huh?
This doesn't look real. It looks so hard. It looks like the inner workings of a giant clock. Oh my gosh. This looks beautiful though. I don't even know where to start. What is the goal of this puzzle?
The goal of the puzzle is to open up that middle compartment there, and once you open it, you can access your grand prize.
There's so many layers to this puzzle. I don't even know where to start. Let's just go through all the moving parts. I know this part moves. These don't move, but these two move. Oh, these move. These move. These seem like a locking mechanism for this, because when I move one of these, I kind of like move that a little bit. You know what I'm thinking? It's a clock. You know what clocks do? They spin! Clocks spin, man.
It's worth a shot.
It was worth a shot, yeah. Let's see. Is there anything on the sides here? Let's shake it. Oh, one piece came out. Oh, okay. There's one on that side as well. Is there one on this side? No. Okay, only those two. Let's see if this changed anything. So when I move this, it seems like it's unlocking something. Maybe here. Oh! I don't know what I did, but I unlocked this by moving these pieces to the side. So let's see if we can do that on the other sides. We're so close. We'll just follow the same thing. Okay, that's moving it back. So we'll move this down. Boom! We just have to find the right angle for this. Come on. Why is this one? Oh, easy peasy. So we have unlocked all 4 locks. Now we get to see what our final prize is. Oh my gosh, this feels so cool. And I gotta say, for how complicated and intricate this puzzle looks, it was so easy. Now it's time to open our mystery prize. Here we go. Yo, we got bands.
This money is actually for you to buy puzzles for the next video.
$1,000. Comment down below what types of puzzle you want to see next. And click here to watch level 1 to 100 puzzles, and click here to watch another video that YouTube thinks you'll love. Subscribe.